So my name is Chris Hallman. I'm the owner of Webersaurus. We've been in business for 11 years, and we're a website development company. And we also help with online reviews, and also can help with some logo design and things like that. What led me down the path is I used to sell a product called Takeout Tonight to restaurants, and I saw an incredible need for people to have control of their own websites. Everyone that I ran into was frustrated because every time they wanted to make a change, they had to call their guy, they had to pay their guy. Then the guy would do whatever they needed to do, and then it didn't look the way they wanted it to. So I said, we could come up with a website editor that was so easy to use that anyone could do it, and it was kind of foolproof. Then we might have a home run. So my brother is a programmer. It's been a programmer for 30 years. So I came to him with that concept. I said, maybe we can develop a website editor that would make it easy for the average person to just go in and make a quick change. And at first he didn't really like the idea. 6 months later he said, Chris, I got a great idea. Why don't we come up with a website editor? I said, that's a great idea. So we started working on Webersaurus, and it took us about 7 months to develop it. And so we started marketing in November of 07. And we've got probably over 160 happy clients, in Connecticut, and all over the place. But most of our clients are fairly local, which is nice because we can meet and we can talk about their goals and things like that. So I'm like the sales and marketing side, and I do a lot of the design as well. And he's the technical guy, so he's the one that makes it all work. I meet with the clients and make sure that they're happy, but he's the one that gets everything working on the technical side of things. So we meet with clients and talk to them about what their goals are as far as succeeding online. So we do a lot of that, and then also a lot of web development. So we try to mix it up. It's depending on the day. It changes every day, which is nice. I really like meeting with clients and figuring out what's important to them and really what the look and feel that they want to portray to the community and to people that are checking them out online. It's really fun to get their ideas and thoughts and put those together and present them to them when we're finished. There's a couple of things that I think are great about us, because I think a lot of times when you work with a designer, that they're up your butt all the time. Every time they make a change, they email you or they ask you questions, or so a lot of it gets very exhaustive. So for us, we basically take a logo and we build around the logo, and then we sit down with you with a product and say, what do you think? And now, so it's not very time consuming for our clients, because we've been doing it a long time and we have a good idea of what we think it should look like. And so we can put it together and show them, and 99% of the time they go, that's awesome, love it, and then we're kind of done. So, and our goal is 30-day turnaround time. These companies that take a year to a year and a half, and it happens all the time. It blows my mind. I just don't understand how that could happen. What could take that much time? It just doesn't make any sense. So our goal is 30-day turnaround time. If it takes longer, great, and if it takes shorter, great. It's really up to the client a lot of times if we're waiting for information from them. But our goal is 30 days. We've done it in 7 days, so. It's always ground up with us, but sometimes a lot of times they'll have a website already, which is great because they've already got a lot of the content and things like that, so we can kind of just make it look better and make sure it works responsively and things like that. But a lot of times we work in business from the scratch, which is, we really enjoy that because we get to learn about all kinds of different businesses. We don't have one specific business that we work with. When we started the company, we were going to call it Dinersaurus, because we were going to work with just restaurants, but I decided that was probably pretty short-sighted of us. We do have a lot of restaurant clients because it's a great system for restaurants, but I didn't want to just be locked into that, so that's when we came up with the Webersaurus. There's really not too many things that are challenging. I guess one of the things that might be a little bit frustrating is people, I think, don't see the value in sometimes spending the money that's entailed in putting together a professional website that's going to rank on Google and do all the things that they want it to do. You can, GoDaddy, you can build a site for $1, but the challenge is that it's not going to do what you need it to do. So that's probably the most frustrating thing. So my core values, I guess it's pretty straightforward, and our goal is just really to make our clients successful, and customer service is huge. My goal is to get back to someone within 24 hours if they have any kind of a challenge, because I know if I'm in a situation where I'm stuck on something, I want to be unstuck as fast as possible. So I really pride myself on a quick turnaround as far as that goes. So, I mean, we're really, really happy working with local clients, and actually clients that are all over the place, but mostly local, because we can sit down with them, look at the screen together, move things around if we need to. I mean, we're really happy just with our client base and growing our client base. So our goal is to continue to grow that client base. And that's pretty much where we're at. I mean, we don't have any plans to leave the area. We love it here, and we're going to stick around. Get involved in everything that you can locally. One of the things that I did first when I got started was join the chamber. I joined a bunch of committees. I was on a committee called the Books, Barbecue, and Blues. I joined, joining lots of organizations. I'm involved in Rotary. I'm involved in the Coast Guard Auxiliary. So just, it's all about networking. And so that's really what's grown our business. I mean, because once you get your foothold in and you do a good job, word of mouth spreads, right? So we're very fortunate that we don't have to knock on doors. People tell people that we're a good company to work with, and they reach out, but also through the networking of the chamber and things like that, in the networking groups and things like that. So just getting your face, getting your face out there, and shaking hands and kissing babies, I guess. I mean, I've always pretty much been in sales and marketing, but I mean, I guess it's probably just doing research and trying to figure out, look around and see what people are doing, and if you see something that sparks your interest, then kind of try to follow that path, or call different people that are in their profession and say, hey, would you mind meeting with me for a couple of minutes, and maybe you can give me some advice and tell me what you think about your career, because I'm trying to figure out my way. That would be a good way to go, I would say.